Hello everyone, it's Steven from Simions here, and today we're doing yet another Sims 4 speed build. Today we are rebuilding the hospital from Get to Work. This is a big build that I was talking about that was in Get to Work, that I was going to do last video, and I'm doing it. I was not going to do this at first, because I started this around 11 last night, and let me just say, I built it for I was messing around for an hour. It took me 4 times until I came up with this. But anyways, I was messing with it for an hour, and I'm like, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Go to bed, and I'll lay there until 2:30 in the morning. I'm like, this is stressing me out. I need to finish this. So I finished it at 3 o'clock. So it took me roughly, I think four almost. Okay, but it took me roughly, I would say, 2 hours and 30 minutes. The name of this hospital is Newcrest Immediate Care, or Willow Creek Immediate Care, whatever you want to call it. But I have Newcrest because Willow Creek would not fit, so I'm like, Newcrest. Anyways, so I really liked how it turned out for the most part. I could not find a layout for nothing, so what I did is I googled hospital floor plans. And I typed that in, and it brought up just one, a floor of a hospital. And I'm like, this will work. So, pretty much this floor plan thing was just one floor of a hospital. I'm like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make immediate care. If you don't know what immediate care is, it's pretty much where if you need to go to the doctor, but your doctor's not available, and it's not serious enough to go to the hospital, you just go to immediate care. So that's what I called it, because it's small and it's perfect. I kept looking at the floor plan, and also had to Google how do you make 1/4 tiles, floor tiles, because I couldn't figure it out, and I finally figured it out. It's Control F if you didn't know, because I didn't know that, and I just had to Google it really fast. I kind of I didn't want to do this. I really wanted to give up because it was too big and overwhelming. I've built stuff in Sims since Sims 2, but I've never built something this big in my life, and it was overwhelming. I couldn't find a floor plan. I still don't like the waiting room because the waiting room's too big, and it was too overwhelming. That whole entire area that you see, that room, was the whole entire waiting room. And I also Googled the old hospital to see the outside, to see the colors that were used and everything. So pretty much all it was is I didn't want to change everything about it. I just wanted to keep the same colors and everything. The same people owned it. They just changed the name and remodeled it or rebuilt it or whatever. So that's what I did. It is one story, but it looks like 2 stories, but it's not. I just did that because it looks stupid if it was 1 story. This is already up in the gallery, I believe. Yeah, it is. I uploaded it last night, and for some reason, the picture that they used was in the back of the building, and I know the front is in the front. I don't know why, they took a picture of the back. It was so confusing. I don't know. It was making me mad. I added 2 entrances where you see those red areas that, pop out, or the, entrances into the hospital. I do like how that turned out. That was also in the blueprint, and I didn't want it to look boxy, so I did that, area right there. I was like, maybe I should add a place where you can go eat, but I didn't do hardly any landscaping, as you see in the thumbnail and in the screenshots. You can download it and do the landscaping. It was so late, and I was getting so frustrated, I was really about to delete it and just not upload it. But I don't know. Sorry if you hear me struggling over here. I'm putting on my jacket because my air just turned on and it's extremely cold and I don't like it. So I just put on my jacket, and then it will turn off and I'll get hot again and I'll take it off. But yeah, I'm just adding these pillar things to mark out where the windows are gonna go between it, to give it some different look to it, I guess. Yeah. So also, I do want to do a couple new series. Well, it's not oh my god, I'm doing a new series. It's pretty much it's been done before. There's this girl, I can't think of her name right now. She does this Sim series called Fixer Upper. And I was watching it last night at 4 o'clock in the morning. Pretty much I didn't sleep last night, but I actually did. Anyways, she did it, and I was like, this looks fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be doing a renovation series like on HGTV that they have. Um, and like I will go in the gallery and just find houses. Like if I'm renovating a house, it's not because it's ugly. I'm just doing it to do it. I like if I pick one off the gallery, I put the person like the original house name, which is I will keep the original house name, and also put the EA ID, their origin ID or whatever, in the description, so you can go check out the original creator of it. But yeah, and I also typed in hashtag renovation to see if there's any, and there's some. So I'll be doing that. If you want me to re-renovate any of your houses, even though I only have like 2 fans that watch but never comment or like, but that's the point. Anyways, if you would like to see that, let me know down below, and you can use the hashtag help Simion. I think hashtag help Simion, because that's never been used. Because my name's like weird. So just use that and I'll fix it. And yeah, I'm also going to be like creating like retail stores and like bakeries and stuff. I want to get dine out so bad, but I literally just got spot A and get to work, and it was like $30 on sale total. But you know, I don't want to go all out and stuff. I'll wait until I get tired of this and I'll get it. So it'll probably be around August. It's July 5th. Speaking of July 5th, yesterday was July 4th when recording this. Well, when I built it, never mind, you understand. If you celebrate 4th of July, happy 4th. Well, late 4th. I did nothing yesterday. I had fun though, because I did nothing, but I just built this, and I wasn't gonna like talk over it. I had another video planned that I was gonna do when I got home from my errands and stuff. I was gonna do, and I just didn't bother to do it apparently. It was just gonna be another house, and I was gonna commentate over it. But as soon as I was getting ready to record, it was gonna be like a real time like recording. My neighbors decided to go in the middle of the street and have like a huge like Macy's Day 4th of July event. It was really loud. It was cool because while I'm building, I got to see it and hear it. But I was like, I'll just build this hospital. But yeah, so that's all I did yesterday. Let me know in the comments, what did you do? Hopefully you had a better 4th of July, if you even celebrate 4th of July. Maybe you didn't. If you're from a different country, or if you just don't celebrate 4th of July, like you don't do anything, you don't care for it or whatever, what did you do? Did you just sit home and build a hospital all day? What, like, I would love to know. Tell me in the comments below. After a while, this hospital got extremely, like, repetitive. So, I started making everything look generic and, like cloned at a certain point. I'm like, oh, whatever. The bathrooms, on the other hand, they're different. Like, as you can see, like, I'm pointing, like, you all can see the screen when I point. As you can see, like, down there at the right, you see those little teeny tiny little rooms. Behind the lobby desk, I made that a bathroom because I didn't know what else to make that. The bathrooms are gender neutral because screw whatever. Screw the world. No, I'm kidding. I did it to save room, but like that one behind the lobby desk or whatever, when you go in it, it's gender neutral, like the sink area, but on the left it's men, and on the right it's women, or vice versa. But in the back, earlier by the patient rooms, it's gender neutral everywhere. It's not divided like that. Yeah, there's also a shower room. I don't know why I added that. I was like, what is this, a spa? I added a shower room because if, like, you're here for a while, or if, like, my sim is doing something and, like, he stinks, I'll go take a quick shower. I was going to make a kid area right here to save room, and I just didn't like it. If you like it, you wanted to keep, after adding that cage, I'm like, okay, what are these, hamsters or, like, dogs? Like, you know how when you go, and then it started glitching out, I'm like, screw this. Anyways, you know how when you go to the pet store, like, dogs have, like, weird, like, exhibit, and they're like like they're in a zoo, but you know what I mean, and then they like are in glass cage. I was like, they're not dogs. And I still hate this waiting room because it's way too big, and I don't know. Maybe you all have a better idea. I'm just adding some chairs and stuff. And then I think that's all I really did in there. I eventually add a TV and stuff and make it look better, but I was having issues. Sorry, I'm sniffling or if I cough in this video. I don't know what's going on. All day today, I woke up and I'm like shortness of breath. I don't know if you can tell in my voice, but I'm like shortness of breath, and I keep sniffing and I keep coughing, but I'm holding everything in. I don't know what's going on. There I go again. Sorry. Yeah. I don't know. I do like how this turned out. There's still a police station that I gotta remodel, but I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna wait like 2 to 3 weeks to rebuild that because that's gonna take way too long, and I ain't got time for that. I'm gonna take a break from big builds after this. It took me way too long. It was fun, somewhat, because I don't know. It was extremely annoying, like trying to find a layout for that. As you can see, the second floor, I just busted a hole in it. Make the room look even bigger than it was. Because, you know, that's exactly what we need. I saved it right there because this is when I kind of just, like, turned off the computer and went to bed. And I just soon woke up and, well, never went to bed. Sorry, my phone went off. Every video my phone goes off. What was it? Nothing exactly. There I go, adding the patient rooms. On one side, there's only one bed per patient. And then on the other side, there's 2 of them because the rooms get bigger. The layout for this hospital was a little weird in the inside. I can say there's a lot of, like, weird corners. I didn't know what, doors to use. So I just went for those, like, not military, like, hardcore, like, metal doors, I guess. Because I feel like that's what would be in a hospital. Yeah. For some reason, those rooms on the end were, like, a couple of inches smaller or something stupid. So, I yeah. Then I realized, I just realized that I totally forgot to put a light in that last room. I guess I eventually do it. And there I go extending it, and that's the side that's going to have 2 beds. And I like how this turned out. This is, like, for patients that are not going to be staying full-time. They're just in there for a checkup. So I just put a half wall in and be like, you're in here for, like, 5 minutes so you can hold on. Because it's immediate care. But if it's like a patient that's like extremely sick, like they have Ebola or something, I know that's not something to joke about, but I'm just saying, like, if they're extremely sick, like for example, if they have Ebola in the Sims, they have to be in that room. Well, I think you would go to the hospital, not in immediate care. But if you're there a little bit longer, like, you get the picture. There I go adding that dividing wall, but these rooms right here were the patient rooms were pretty much white, plain, and boring, and they were extremely repetitive and cloned. They didn't have any personality whatsoever. But it's a hospital. Like, what hospital do you go to and, like, each room looks different? They, like, have, like, one room has, like, a chandelier and one room has, like, carpet. It's like, no. But it would have been nice if it had personality, but it didn't. I kept it cream, except every other room I did paint blue eventually because it was too generic and it was too bright and it was, like, way too much. So I did do that. I added counters and a TV for each bed, and I added a sink area for when the doctor comes in, they can wash their hands, because I am not like a huge germaphobe where I can't touch anything, but I don't like having anything dirty on my hands. Like when I do my hair, I can't have the hair gel on my hands. I have to wash them right after. Like for example, if I put hair gel on my hair, then I put because whenever you put okay, I have to use hair gel and hairspray. Hair tutorial. No, not really. But, like, I put the hairspray on my hands so I can run it through my hair and have more control. And, like, if I have gel on my hands, I gotta go wash my hands. And then I have to put the hairspray on, then go wash my hands again. And then I'm done. But I have to constantly wash my hands. It's weird, I know. But yeah, I don't know at this point. Adding more windows in. Yeah. Okay, sorry for the random jump cut there. I got interrupted. But like I was saying, yeah, I'm weird. Now all I'm doing, back to the build. Know about this is not a hair tutorial video. It's a hospital build. Anyways, just like adding some trash cans, TVs, and stuff to make it feel a bit more roomy. And then I like added a chair in there. I feel like, yeah, I added the chair so you can like, I don't know, so someone can sit there and watch you, I guess. Or like if you have like a husband or a wife or a child or like a mom or a dad that wants to sit in there with you, there you go. Adding like the IV things that you get attached to your arm or your wrist or wherever. I've never been hospitalized, knock on wood, but never in my life except for birth. But I don't think that counts. You have to go to the hospital. Well, you don't have to. There's natural births, but I'm not talking about births right now. Anyways, so the IV things, and then yeah, as you can see, I added like blue in every other one. I added a plant in the corner because I feel like the hallway was pretty boring, and as you can see, that weird shaped room, I didn't like it at all, but I did it anyways. Pretty much that's where the doctors and interns go to use the computer or whatever, do their thing. And I added some windows so you could see in there because there's no reason there should be privacy. I don't know if you ever seen Grey's Anatomy. Well, I kind of thought of Grey's Anatomy all like doing this. The hospital does not look like Grey's Anatomy, but I was thinking of Grey's Anatomy. I'm like, what did Grey's Anatomy have? I don't know if you've seen that, but that's on Netflix. You should totally check it out if you haven't. If you love hospital shows or you love, just watch it, okay? Just watch it. I added 6 computers in and chairs and stuff. And good thing I did that because I totally forgot to add a computer. I also added a chair in there. I was gonna add a TV. I'm like, this is ridiculous. No doctor's gonna go in there and watch TV. If they do, they shouldn't be a doctor. Well, unless they're on break, but that's different. Added like this like steps of like plants. I want to say steps. I don't know. Adding those in. Adding a computer because I forgot one up there, and adding them onto his desk as well. I didn't know if I should put carpet in there, so I didn't. I just kept everything bland. I didn't add any paintings in the hospital. I think I added one in the X-ray room. I added it in one room for some reason because it was so boring in there. Adding another waiting room right there. Like because like if you have like family coming over and there's not enough room, or like the patient has to do something and the doctors want you out, so you go sit out there. If you have ever been in a hospital, you know what I'm talking about, where there's always a waiting room on each floor. Adding an aquarium and adding that spa day wallpaper. There's a lot of spa day items in here and get to work, as you can see. It's get to work. But just adding like a little area. I did add a rug right there, and a table and stuff, and an add-in table right there. And I don't think I ever deleted those squares. Oops, those squares were there just to see what it'd be like, and I added them accidentally. I guess I didn't delete them. Oh well. Sorry my phone went off again. It was right on the microphone this time. I just get all kinds of emails every day, and it gets so annoying because it's like Target, Trulia, freaking HGTV crap. I don't care. I'm gonna put my phone on mute, and I'm gonna put it in my lap so it doesn't vibrate my desk. Right now, I'm adding in the shower room. It kind of looks like, I remember this. I was I was watching TV, and I was getting distracted by the TV, and I totally screwed up here. Because the TV's right up above my desk, and I'm like, slowly glancing over at this beach house. I'm like, I want to build this. I gotta build this hospital. So, yeah. That was fun. I again went with spa day wallpaper. I need to stop using spa day. I use it way too much. Also adding the spa day showers, of course, because I cannot stop using spa day. Adding in these like lights, same lights as I did before. These lights are extremely bright, especially in a hospital that's pretty much all white. It's overpowering, but whatever. I added like, I was trying to find it, like this seat abdomen thing. I think that's the right name. By the way, guys, I just want to thank you so much for downloading my modern starter. I think it's already reached over 50 downloads on the first ever like video I did of me building a home on YouTube for The Sims 4 and uploading it, and it's already reached over 50 views. That's crazy. And I also have I don't have a bakery on there. I have a tiny home and I have the hospital, but the modern starter home is blowing up. I guess not too many people are wanting a tiny home because it's not a starter; it's just a tiny home. But and it wasn't that great either. I was in a rush. I was having guest leave that came over. By the way, the guests that did come over, they told me to start. I was playing The Sims one day, and she was in my room, and she was like, she's my cousin, by the way, and she's like my age. But anyways, she was like, you should go ahead and like create one because you're so good at building. I'm like, oh, I'm not good at building. I don't know what you talk about. But she's like, go ahead and do it and see what happens. So I did it, and next thing you know, well, I already had a YouTube channel of Minecraft, but I never uploaded on it because I hated Minecraft. Like, I'm getting bored of Minecraft. I literally uninstalled it off my computer. But anyways, I was like, okay, and next thing you know, a week later, I reached 50 downloads on my first ever build. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Yeah, and if you would just be amazing. Self promotion. You can follow me on Twitter as well. And also share this video with your friends if they played The Sims and be like, hey, you can check out this cool hospital, or hey, check out this amazing house, or whatever. And subscribe if you haven't already. It helps a lot. But yeah. It took me forever to find that hand sanitizer. I'm not gonna lie, because it's not like called hand sanitizer. It's like called Simish or something. It's like sanitizer. It's like really stupid. I'm like, I don't know how to find this. There I go, adding the bathrooms. The other bathroom over there was gender neutral, and this side is also gender neutral. The sinks are, but the rest of it's not. And I like how I made that area so useful for the bathroom. So I'm so smart. No, not really. I just like how I did that. That's literally, the bathroom is my favorite room in this whole entire hospital, just because how that is. Yeah. Again, trying to find that hand sanitizer thing. I'm like, I can literally just go over here and eye drop it, or whatever it's called. So that's what I did. And I put it there. I'm like, well, get the towel as well. I still couldn't find it, but I realized it was in like the sunflower thing. Adding a door on the other side. Adding that light up mirror from Spa Day, and like this side is men and that side is women, and that's how I did that. Kept it bland. I still added toilet paper for aesthetic purposes, because like that would suck if you're in there and there's no toilet paper. It's like, I'm stuck. And I realized you can see straight through those glass, like the glass on those toilet doors or the stall doors. You like, it's a white glass and you can see straight through it. But I don't think it really matters. It's The Sims. They do get embarrassed, but hey, it doesn't matter. Suck it up. I'm adding in the cafeteria, or the doctor's lounge, and I like how that turned out. Again, spa day counters and stuff. And some red chairs. Why red chairs? Because I didn't feel like changing it. I was getting to the point where I'm getting tired now, because it's almost finished. I'm like, I'm done. Now I wanted to add a TV. It didn't work out because I had to add a door. I didn't like the chair. I didn't feel like finding a chair. I was just wanted this to be over, and it finally was over. And yeah, and I just realized, sorry if you could barely hear me or something. Probably not, because I'm looking at my audio, like how loud I am, and it's like pretty loud. But I'm not even facing the mic at this point. But I don't think it really matters. But yeah, I'm adding windows so you can see into the break room, because it's not weird to see people eat, right? I see it all the time. No, not really. Well, I do see people eat, because everyone sees people eat, but not like... Just forget it. I'm stupid. Okay, people? I get it. I'm stupid. I also add a baby room. And it's like the world's smallest baby room. There's only like one row of babies. And of course, I'm so stupid. I click on the wrong baby. And I get that baby that will not delete. It's like... It's a crib with the baby in it. And after you place it, you can't do anything about it. Hopefully, when you download this, it should... go. Actually, I didn't do it once, I did it twice, so there's two babies inside the crib. So maybe if you place a lot, they'll be gone. All you have to do is add it. If you don't know how to add it, you have to do bb.show hidden objects, and it should work that way. There's the x-ray room, and I forgot about the OR, so like literally instead of having two x-ray machines, I only have one. And then the chemical analyzer goes next to it, and the OR has two OR tables. I was gonna do it like Grey's Anatomy. I'm like, I don't want to do this. There's not enough room as it is, so I didn't do it like Grey's Anatomy, where you have to scrub and crap. Like, this is The Sims. You actually don't do that. There goes my monitor going to sleep like it does in every video. I should really turn that off, but I don't. So whatever. There I go, adding the surgery tables, putting up a half wall and stuff. I realized I probably should have put 2 doors, but I didn't. Adding a sink. Actually, I did add an area where you scrub in, but you have to walk in the room where you contaminate it. It doesn't matter. Again, it's The Sims. But, yeah. And I make the room blue instead of pure white, because I feel like if you're about to have surgery, you want to see somewhat of a color. And at this point, it's not realistic. And I hope you can use the surgery tables, because I put an IV and then I put a light at the foot, so hopefully you can use it in the arms. On the surgery table, don't freaking, like, break something or, like, kill you. I'm adding lights right there because, you know, why not? More realistic the better. I can't talk, people. I'm sorry. But, yeah. And then here's the baby room. I put a baby, and then I put another baby on, like, crap. So I was thinking about, maybe I should put it at the end of the lot. I'm like, no, that's bad, because then there's just a live baby floating. I was gonna do 2 rows, but that was too small, and you couldn't get to the ones in the front, the back. So I'm like, oh no. And then I added this one-way mirror where the babies, they see a mirror, but you can see them, because I feel like that's nice. Because, like, if the babies see, like, someone standing looking at them, I feel like when they wake up they would scream and cry. I would. It's like someone watching me sleep. It's like I'd wake up and scream and cry and be like stranger danger, except I can't talk. But yeah. So I do that. I didn't do anything with landscaping. I was tired. I was like, I did do some landscaping. I put a path and I put a couple trees and some flowers. But I didn't go all crazy. I had a sign as well. And I called it a night because I was tired. I was getting frustrated. And yeah, I was like, to heck with this. So you can download it and add flowers if you like. I feel like I could have done better at this. Maybe in the future I'll come back and renovate this along with the renovation series, maybe in the future. I don't know. But yeah, the screenshots are about to come in, so I'm going to do my outro. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget that like button. Comment down below any suggestions for the next build. It's already on the gallery. Hashtag hospital, hashtag immediate care, and hashtag Simion and stuff, and it should be down there, and hashtag modern. But yeah, the screenshot's about to come in. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will see you beautiful people next time.